Hello everybody, this is Javi the Gamer here with my 6th season of my Journeyman career mode with Real Sociedad. I'll go through the first half transfers and the highlights, do a little January update, then play some live games for you towards the end of the video. And with that being said, let's just get right into it. Now, for the first summer signing, I knew that we needed to shore up our back line, which is why the first order of business was to bring in Willian Pacho from Brighton for a fee of just over 42 million. He's an 82 overall at the age of 25, so he's definitely going to slide into the starting 11 right away. Now, for the next signing, I wanted to give Kevin Paredes some competition on the left side, which is why I took a look at some of the transfer listed players and saw that Caleb Wiley was on it. Barcelona were happy to get rid of him for a fee of just under 19 million, and he's a 78 overall at the age of 22, so I felt like this was a really good signing. I still wasn't satisfied with how our depth was looking, so I brought in one more midfielder. Ex Moriba would be joining us from RB Leipzig, and as an 80 overall at the age of 24, I now felt like our midfield was well rounded. One of the board objectives for the season was to sign 3 players from South America, which is why I bought Hilmar Lora from West Ham. He's a right back, and although he wouldn't be taking Dalo's starting spot, he would be a nice backup with his 79 overall. This last signing is a familiar face here on the channel, as Alfonso Maldonado would be moving from Portugal to Spain, and I sent Vitoria 15 million for his signature. With Maldonado's attributes, he would be able to play on either the wing positions or the center attacking midfielder spot, which is very nice for us. With these transfers now done, we can move into the first half highlights. Okay, kicking off the league season here with this first game versus Athletic Club. They would go ahead and get the opening goal pretty late on in the game. I thought that was offsides, but it was not. However, we do well to rescue a point as Carney plays it over to Tareem Murphy, slips it into the back of the net, and rescues a point for us. Now moving on to the next game versus UD Almeria. We really needed to get a win here, and that's exactly what we do. Mokoko plays in Bryce Mendez, slips it to Illich, slimes that into the back of the net. We take an early lead, and then in the 75th minute, Thiago Tomas gets played through, takes a few touches, just sluts that into the back of the net. Cool as you like. Alright, moving on to the next game in the Europa League versus Fenerbahce. We get a lucky break, as I believe this is a second yellow, and Miguel Crespo is sent off. It would take us to the 80th minute before we see a breakthrough, and Sorensen, very fortunate, hit the crossbar into the back of the net. And another free kick here, although the crossbar doesn't play into our luck. Although Illich somehow manages to get a hold of the ball here, and a nice little finesse shot to seal all 3 points. Now moving on versus this next game versus Villarreal away from home. This one was a very interesting one, I would say. Karakia, great goal from him, and then Villarreal before the break gets a penalty. Noah Lang buries it, and we would go on to get another goal. John plays a low cross to Maldonado. He buries that, but Villarreal just score right after that, and it's been a very back and forth game. And I thought we had won it here with Maldonado getting a brace, but late on in the game, Villarreal would go forward and just poor sloppy defense from us. Free all alone in the box, he just gotta buries it. And we have to move on to the next game versus Barcelona. We need a bounce back game, and this was it. We played absolutely fantastic in this game. Murphy plays it to Bryce Mendez. All he's got to do is nod it into the back of the net for the lead. Murphy tearing up the Barcelona defense. He slips it into the back of the net. We take a 2-0 lead. And then Murphy once again just drives into the box, slams it into the back of the net. He's got a brace. And then Konstantin Sorensen finishes off Barcelona with a shot off the crossbar. Illich nods it home. Alright, everybody, as you can see, we are here in January, and taking a look at the standings, we are currently sitting in 4th on 35 points, and we're not too far away from first. We're only 5 points away from first, tied for third, and 1 point away from second. So we kind of are in a title fight, but that being said, we can just as easily drop out of the top 4 as well. So really gonna have to keep focused and pick up points where we need. And I guess in the, what is this? Oh, the Super Copa. I didn't even know this was a thing. We're in the Super Copa here. We got Real Sociedad versus Atletico, and Madrid versus Sevilla. So that should be a pretty good game. Yeah, Copa de España first rounds are still going on. So yeah, but we still got quite a few games left to go. So yeah, take a look at the youth academy here. We got some. I filled it out a little bit. We got some. I scouted the United States, American Samoa, and Panama, just because I wanted American Samoa, just because to mix things up a little bit. You know, haven't scouted there yet this save. So, and same with Panama. Haven't done them. They speak Spanish, so it would make sense to scout Panama. So the language barrier wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we got some good players here. We got Jaime Avila, 770 overall. Pretty decent. I'll probably wait till he wants to get called up. That's usually what I do. Yeah, we got some good talent here. I don't know too much where I should find improvements in the team. I kind of like where the team is at now. Might look to get a new keeper. Chesney is unfortunately decreasing his overall just because he is 38 years old now, and this is how the game works. But everybody else, I'm liking where we are. We got like a mid 80s team here, so definitely pretty solid. Might be looking at getting like 1 or 2 rotational players, just because the bench is kind of small, but it's not too terrible. I might look to maybe get another center back. Deere is he's like 34, 33. He's pretty old, so yeah, downgrading his overall. And Pacheco, 26, but I don't think he has a game face. You know, I love me my game faces, so yeah. I mean, otherwise, I'm still pretty content with the squad. Like I said, we just probably need 1 or 2 more players, and then we should be pretty much set, really. Yeah, I did have some transfers out, I think. Yeah, Beñat Turiente headed to Leeds United, $25 million deal. I mean, he didn't have a game face, and he was a 79 overall, so I figured we'd cash in on him now. Same with Alejo Veliz, didn't have a game face, and he was a 78 overall. Plus, we have a multitude of good strikers already, so he's going to Germany on a 22 million deal. Aydin headed to Gladbach, the Bundesliga, 78 overall, 25. Still could have kept him around, but used that money to buy Hilmar Lora, just because the board objectives was to sign somebody from South America, and this guy was from Peru, so I did that, so completed that. And let's see here, who else did we... Yeah, everybody else was just sent out, so those were the transfers out. Alright, with that being said, we can continue on with the video. Alright, moving into the January transfer window, I was happy with our starting center backs, although with Eric Dier getting on with his age, it was time for me to look for other options. I eventually settled in on bringing Calvin Bassey from Empoli. They suggested a swap deal for Eric Dier plus an additional $25 million, and I was happy to do that. He's an 82 overall and will move into the starting 11 with Sagnan moving to the bench. Now, that was the only transfer that came in right away. I did make 3 contract expiry deals. The first and arguably the biggest of the 3 was for Nathan Ake. His experience would be invaluable for us next season, and while he is 32, I still think he should be able to put in a shift for us next season. The next 2 free deals were more for squad depth, with Lewis Hall being one of the deals. He was a bit low in his overall than I'd like. He was only 23, so I'm hoping with dynamic potential he could be a lot better and improve in his overall. The third and final deal of this window was for Caden Clark, who's also a midfielder, although he preferred to play in more of an attacking role. He is 24, and with an 80 overall, I think he'll make a nice addition to the squad. And with that being done, we can move into the second half highlights. Alright, moving on into the second half highlights. Here we are in the Supercopa versus Real Madrid. And this one was an absolute baller of a game as we came out and absolutely destroyed Real Madrid. Moukoko buries that header, and then Paredes goes through on goal, slips that into the back of the net. We take an early 2-0 lead. However, you know, it's always Real Madrid. They're always going to find a way back into the game. Nice back heel, and they get one back. But Moukoko buries this penalty after almost down the middle. Courtois goes the wrong way, and Moukoko, I don't know what the defense is doing here, but Sorensen capitalizes on that, just taps it into the back of the net for a 4-1 lead. And then Paredes cross into the box for Maldonado. He scores, and we lift our first trophy of the season versus Real Madrid. And we must have been hungover or something for this game because we got absolutely bent over by Athletic Club here. They would go on to strike first as just good passing play from them. They take a 1-0 lead. And then once again, they just play right through our defense. They take a 2-0 lead before halftime. And then Evangelson gets by our defense. Szczesny gets a hand to it, can't stop it, but we do get a goal back. I've never seen this before. Double overhead kick. Moukoko finally scores, but it's not enough to get a comeback going, and eventually Athletic Club would get the win. Moving into the Copa de España versus Atletico de Madrid. We needed to come out here, score a few goals, but we didn't. Atletico score first, and then Moukoko has a penalty saved. It just wasn't our night, and we get knocked out of the cup. But we're still in the Europa League. We have this game versus Arsenal. I believe it is the quarterfinals. We get a very lucky break as Alex Scott sees red, and then Bryce Mendes steps up for the penalty. He shoots, he scores, absolute clinical finish, and then we would go on to secure the win with Carney playing through Tomas, plays it to Illich, and we go through to the semifinals. Alright, everybody, here we are in the semifinals of the Europa League, and we are up against Roma FC. The first leg I simmed like usual, ended in a 4-2 loss for us, so we are heading to this leg with a 2-goal deficit, which is not the most ideal start, but with the quality that we have, I do think that we can overcome the deficit and make our way into the final. So this is the starting 11 I've gone with. Moukoko up top, Mendes and Illich, the two center attacking midfielders, Sorensen and Paredes, the two wingers, Chuck Weka and Zambo Anguissa, the two center midfielders, Joe Gomez, Calvin Bassi, and Pacho, three center backs, and as usual, Szczesny in goal. So let's just get right into it, fellas. Mendes might be a bit too much for him. Handball on us. Oh, handball for them? From them? Oh, we might have a penalty here. I thought it was a handball on us. It looks like it hit his upper arm, but they're giving the penalty for that. Definitely take that. Moukoko stepping up. We're gonna have to change the Mendes. And he went the right way. Terrible penalty. Terrible penalty. Should have went to the left. Oh my gosh. Gotta be putting away these chances. Especially penalties. We gotta be putting that away. Gotta be putting that away. Illich. Oh, he's already tired. I don't know how he's already tired. Oh my gosh. Illich managed to get the shot off. I don't understand how he's so tired already. How much running has this boy done? Sound like nothing. Sorensen with the cross. Zambo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How have we not scored? How have we not scored? Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Two fantastic opportunities here. And we giving away a penalty. And 'Cause 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 ' And Szczesny saves it. Let's go. He's kept us in this game. Szczesny has saved it. Now we got both penalties. I guess ball don't lie, I guess. Moriba. Oh my gosh, you're joking. How does that hit the post? Oh my gosh. You just gotta laugh. Absolute. Roma, I don't know. Just something about this Roma team, I guess. Hits the post. Absolute BS. Moriba should have scored right then and there. Should have had 5 goals right now. Should have had 5 goals in this game. Now Roma have just hit the post. Well, this is probably the most entertaining 0-0 draw I've ever had in FIFA 23. I mean, I don't understand how there was 0 goals in this game. With how many chances we've had, I don't understand. Roma, I mean, kudos to Roma to making it to the final. Just that first leg 4-2 deficit, just too much for us to overcome, and Roma beat us. They didn't have to do anything. They weren't even playing that defensively as well. They didn't even play that well. We just couldn't take our chances. We had that penalty saved. Sorensen hit the outside of the post, and then a whole bunch of other chances. We should have put the game away in the first half, really. But sometimes the dice just doesn't go your way. Nothing much I can do or say. So, all right, with that 0-0 draw, that means we are out of the Europa League, but we still have 4 more league games to get through here. And I mean, taking a look at the league standings here, we are sitting in 5th, currently tied with Athletic Club on 65 points. Atletico and Real Madrid probably the 2 in contention for the title. Right now, Atletico are in the lead by 1 point, but it's really between Barcelona, Athletic Club, and Getafe for Champions League spot. We're only behind Getafe by 3 points, so I'll probably play the last game of the season here, just because I was planning on playing the final, obviously, if we had made it, but clearly we didn't, so my backup was to play the last game versus Celta Vigo. So I will sim ahead these few games, and then we can get right into the final game. Alright, taking a look at the calendar here, we have made it to the final day of the league season, and we round out with a win versus Barcelona, a loss versus Getafe, and then a 2-0 win versus Tenerife. So I think that's how you say the last team's name. They are, let's see, yeah, Tenerife. They're 20th, so yeah, definitely no surprise that we beat them. But as you can see, we have clinched Champions League spot for next season, and now it's just up to where we finish in the league. We could finish in 3rd or 4th. So I'd like to finish 3rd. Means more prize money, I bet. I'm sure it also has something to do with where we would get placed in the Champions League too. So this isn't just a throwaway game. There is still something to play for. We could play for 3rd. That's also a pretty big achievement. But this is the lineup I've gone pretty strong. Mokoko, Mendes, Illich, Sorensen, Anguissa, Chukwueze, Paredes, Gomez, Pacho, Foyth, and Szczesny in goals. So pretty much the same team that I put out for the European. It's pretty much the same team that I put out for the Europa League semifinals, with the exception of Foyth. So let's just get right into it. Well, here we go. Great finish from Mokoko. Gets by his defender. He's got to put it in the back of the net, which he does, and we take the lead here versus Celta Vigo. Great finish from Mokoko. Could have played it to Sorensen. I think I saw him on the edge there. Gets by his defender. Nice little shimmy. Boom. Right into the back of the net. That's what we needed. Pretty lively start from both teams, like I said, but we get to break through into 30th minute and take the lead versus Celta Vigo. And Guisa trying to find Moukoko. Celta Vigo looking dangerous here. Looking real dangerous. Free header goes flying over the bar. Okay, that's just poor defense from us. And no, he's offsides. Is he offsides? No. That was just absolute poor defense from us, and we pay the price for it. I mean, I don't know. Szczesny plays it. I think that was Pacho. And all he's got, Ivan Toney. All he's got to do is put that in the back of the net. No way he can miss. And now all of a sudden it's a level game. And Guisa on the ball, and we lose it. And Celta Vigo have a counterattack. Great defense from Pacho, though. Great finish from Moukoko. Mokoko's got a double. Let's go. Great touch. Gets it onto his right foot. Just puts that into the back of the net. Let's go. Nice little team celebration here. Showing out here versus Celta Vigo. Good ball in from Mendes. Great touch from Moukoko. Fantastic finish from him. Lovely, lovely finish. Illich might be through. Oh! Illich somehow found the back of the net. I have no idea how that's gone in. Floating ball through. Somehow finds Illich. Very jammy goal. But nice little finish from him. And he gets on the score sheet. And we extend our lead here versus Celta Vigo. Yeah, let's see what happened here. Moukoko, fantastic through ball, actually. Oh, it looks like the defender just missed it, or I think it was a bad touch. Yeah, Illich just wanted it more. Great finish from him. Gets lucky, hits the inside of the post and bounces in. But we're going to take that every day of the week. Moukoko, a hat-trick of goal contributions for him. A brace and an assist. Gets stuck in. Great. Oh, that was almost a good interception from Pacho, but somehow missed it, and Suarez gets to go back for Celta Vigo. Great tackle from Illich, and the game is over. We beat Celta Vigo 3-2 on the day. Brace from Moukoko, who also assisted Ivan Illich for his goal, and we take home all 3 points. And depending on how Getafe did on the day, we could finish either 3rd or 4th. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, Getafe lost. Getafe lost, so that means we should finish in 3rd. We have finished in 3rd, fellas. And with that, we can also take a look at the rest of the league as well. Real Madrid eventually won the title. 85 points. Atletico came in 2nd, 81 points. Getafe finished 4th, 72 points. Athletic Club finished in 5th, 67 points. Barcelona finished in 6th, 64 points. And going down, let's see who's going down. Mallorca, Valladolid, and Tenerife are all going down. So, Mallorca, Rayo almost got sent down as well. It's been glad we weren't in that dogfight there. But I think that message, yep, we've finished in 3rd, and we have $135 million to spend for next season. Take a look at the stats. Top appearances goes to Szczesny, 56 appearances for the season. And coming after that is Sorensen, 45 appearances for the season. And Illich, 43 appearances. Absolute ballers up here. And top goal scorer goes to Moukoko, 18 goals in 41 appearances. Pretty good from him. Sorensen contributed with 15 of his goals as well in 45 appearances. And Tareem Moffi, 12 goals in 25 appearances, which is also really good as well. Top assist goes to Bryce Mendes, 7 assists in 41 appearances. Ivan Illich, 6 assists in 43 appearances. And Sorensen and Donny van de Beek both have... Oh, wait. Illich, Sorensen, and Donny Van de Beek all tied with 6 assists. Top clean sheets, no surprise, is Szczesny with 16, Gomez with 13, and Zamboanguissa, Mendez, and Sorensen all tied for 12 clean sheets. So overall, pretty solid performance. I'm really happy with where this team is. We do compete in Europe Champions League football for next season. That's already going to be a 3rd season here with Real Sociedad. Now it might be time to maybe look at finding a new job somewhere else. I don't know how. It looks like Barcelona, Atletico, and PSG are the only options available, but I don't know if I should just stay here with Real Sociedad for one more season, or looking to take another job somewhere else. I don't know what would be the most realistic. I mean, I could find, realistically, I might look to move to a Premier League team that's just on the outskirts of the top 6, something like that. And yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's something I can ponder on later on. Taking a look at the youth academy, though, we do have some good players. Jasper Sullivan, who's the top overall? Jaime Avila, 71. He's only 16. Wow. Joaquin Sabrera, 66. George Bailey, 64. Yeah, we got some good players here. They could all do a job. Player stats. Vinny took the top goal scorer. 29 goals in 38 matches. Let's see if we have anybody in the top 15. Doesn't look like it. I don't see anybody. Where is Makoko? Finished in 20. Hey, top 20 is not bad. Top 20 is not bad. Top assists goes to João Felix, 12 assists in 38 matches. Let's see, what do we got? Really, nobody in the top 15. Mendes at 21st with 5 assists. Clean sheets goes to Ter Stegen, 11 clean sheets in 38 matches. And Szczesny's top 5, not bad, 8 clean sheets in 38 matches. So, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, other than that, there really isn't too much for me to say. The only trophy we've won this season, I think, is I think it was like the Super Copa. Yeah, we won the Super Copa. We absolutely blew Real Madrid out of the water in that one. But that was the only trophy we won this season. So, yeah, I don't know if I am going to stick here with Real Sociedad or not. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I'm going to have to think about these upcoming days. But I do appreciate everybody's support on the recent videos. I love making these videos for you guys. So if you do want more videos, more content from me, make sure to like and subscribe so you guys stay updated for my content. And with that being said, that is going to be the end of this video. And I hope you all have a lovely day.